Today I am out on the California Delta with somebody you guys know. His name is Chris, and we are at Holland Track Marina, and I haven't fished in over a week, so I'm kind of excited to be out on the water right now. It's a pretty calm and sunny day right now. Hopefully we're going to get on some fish and catch a ton of fish. So Chris is in front of me right now. We're right by the launch. I'm gonna start off by throwing the 13, the jerk with the rabbit bunny ears, and looks pretty good in the water. I'm not sure if the colors are right for this time of year on the Delta, but I'm gonna fish this thing to the best of my ability. I have it on a 1/4 ounce swim bait hook, so it's weedless, and should be able to get down a little bit quicker as well. I've given some of these baits to Chris, and hopefully... What's that?
And he might throw them.
He might throw them. I'm going to make it a very valid attempt to catch something on one of them, but we shall see. We shall see. I think I'm gonna switch up to the joystick and see what happens. I don't know how well you can see that in the water, but I've got this Texas rigged with a red hook and a red weight, and not that it makes a difference, but I don't know, maybe it could look like blood real quickly. Like I said, this water's pretty clear, so not really sure how well this color is going to work. It looks fantastic in the sunlight, though. I mean, you can see the flake, and there's some green pumpkin in there, it looks like, for flake. I'm going to put the joystick down. Okay, I'm going to throw the Vertigo Minnow on a drop shot right now. Chris and I saw a bunch of bait at the launch, and this is the closest thing probably to matching the size of what they're feeding on right now. We saw a couple little bass chasing it at the dock, so hopefully I can get bit on one of these 13 baits. I'm sure I will. I just need to see it through the day and be patient. But already thrown the joystick, already thrown the jerk. I just didn't really have much confidence in those colors for those applications at this point in the season with the Delta. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe the bite is just bad today. Okay. Looks like a little shad. It's a fish. Nice. All right. Caught a fish on the 13 joystick. Little guy, but I'll take it. He's been caught a couple of times too. Maybe he's not the brightest guy on the block. Nice. Okay, little guy on the joystick. Okay, because I caught one on the joystick, I'm going to switch up to the big worm, the ninja worm, and see if I can't catch one on that. I'm happy they went after the black and blue like that, although the little fish tend to not understand that stuff yet, meaning they're dumber. So, but this worm actually does look pretty money. You can see it's just got some really good flake in there, and it is a decent sized bait, and they do bite stuff like this on the Delta. So One thing I will say is that, and this just could have been bad rigging on my part, but the joystick fell apart right after I caught that fish. And like I said, it could just be me. I could have just, been rough with the rigging. And I had trouble getting that little fish off too, believe it or not. So let's just rig this bad boy up. Same setup as the joystick. Yeah. All right, let's go see if I can't catch another fish. Something's pulling on it. Worm's too big. Look at that. Well, that's not cool. The kicker tail is now gone. So you knew something was biting it, right? Okay, I just had a crankbait on. I had a little swim bait on. I had the little jerk on from 13, but this is my go-to. You can see it's been chewed. It's a River to Sea Big Papa in the, I want to say the Iru shad. I forgot the name of it, but River to Sea Big Papa bumping. This is my go-to shallow diving crankbait on the Delta. It always will be. Because it's perfect. Come on, buddy. You're almost the same size as the crankbait. Look at this guy. Oh, how did you eat it? Look at that. Majestic. Look at that. Same size as the crankbait. Oh, jeez. Got a fish. Little fish all day long. I mean, these are little fish. Chris and I are just kind of not even fishing, hard, because it's just been a really slow day, and kind of just letting the wind push us back to the launch. When I get off the water, I am going to do my overall thoughts on the 13 baits and just this day in general. So won't do an outro on the water. I'll do an outro probably at home. Okay, so obviously it was a rough day out on the California Delta. I want to just go over the 13 baits that I used while I was out there, starting off with the joystick. Now, one of the things I didn't notice until I actually got on the water today is this has some really great green flake in it on the bottom. So the one fish that I did catch on a 13 bait was on the joystick. Look, I'm completely and totally surprised because of the color. And when you buy a soft plastic, you're buying it for real, for three real reasons: the color, the shape or the action, and the durability. And the one place where these baits failed me today, specifically on the joystick, is the durability. After that little fish, it actually snapped in half. I wish I would have kept the baits that actually fell apart, because I could show you, but I ended up throwing them away. The other one was the ninja worm. Now, this thing got nibbled on all the day, all day. And, what ended up happening was a very small fish took off the tail. And that happened 2 times.
The first time I think I caught on video, the second time I was like, this is ridiculous. So for durability, this is really thin right here. 13 might want to consider doing something, but the action on these worms are absolutely fantastic. The jerk and the minnow, I was fishing this on a drop shot. I think I might actually put this on a jig head and fish it like that in clear water. So I'm going to do that next. And the jerk, I put that on a 1/4 ounce swim bait, screw-in swim bait, and didn't catch anything. These things do not sink. They're very, very, very buoyant. So the one complaint that I have about these so far is the durability on them, specifically on the worms. These appendages, they're fantastic. They can catch a lot of water, and they look great in the water too. But color is actually surprised, given how clear the water was today in the Delta. They caught me a fish. So, hey, thanks for watching these things. There'll be more me using these particular baits, and hopefully we'll catch some bigger ones. Thanks for watching these things. See you later. Bye.